Hello, and thank you for coming to watch my vlog. I do appreciate it. It's nice to think that you want to come and see how I'm doing. So how am I doing? Well, okay. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to remain positive and see the bigger picture. Um, I'm up and down very much. My ability is okay. I'm able to do a little bit of like scrapbooking and whatever, few crafty things. I've been able to cross stitch over the last couple of days, which is always nice. It does take quite a bit of ability. I'm feeling pretty terrible, um, but it's better to be feeling terrible, but have a bit of ability than feeling terrible and not being able to do anything. I could be feeling a lot worse, so I've just got to be satisfied with that at the moment. Um, as for what's been going on, Nigel's been up and down. However, his health is holding pretty good. Seeing what he's had to do, he's been going to see his dad at least every other day. His dad's at home at the moment in his new bungalow. But Nigel's been having to sort out a few legally things. We've discovered that there was a family member who was trying to access Nigel's dad's bank account, and this family member was also trying to put themselves down as next of kin. So that's been quite distressing. Nigel's an only child. He has no siblings, so everything is falling on him. So he's going for a power of attorney with agreement from his dad, of course. So Nigel will have the power to make decisions for his dad. And it's just been very stressful, upsetting and stressful. These things are, aren't they? So things have stabilized a little bit there, but it's been quite upsetting. And I've been very, very angry. But we're trying our best to remain in a kind of neutral position and make the right decisions and not act on anger or anything like that. We've got to do things sensibly. But of course, it's taking its toll on Nigel's health. Everything falls on him. Everything here falls on him. Trying to get a carer in, although I help as much as I can. Nigel has to do all the legal stuff and drawing up contracts and things. So it's been really hard. It's been tough. And it is, when you got this illness that we have, it's just so ongoing. It affects every single thing you do, from whether you brush your teeth or even comb your hair, or some days I can't even do any of that. And Nigel's spending a lot of his time in bed because he's having to save his energy for going to see his dad. Landlady is also having work done on the house, which is very stressful. But these things have to be done. She does have to keep the house up in order. There's been Storm Babette, I think it's pronounced that way, I don't know, but there's been a storm coming this way, and we've been okay, but it's meant the work on the house had to stop for a while. We live really high up, so we do get some very strong winds. However, the house has been standing for, I don't know, 1929, I think it was built 1930, and it hasn't blown over yet, so we're doing okay. There's no big rivers or anything near us, so we don't get flooded. There are not big trees by us either, so things don't fall on us. We've had rain coming down the chimney and soaking the carpet, but that's as bad as it's got, really. The fence has blown down a bit and the wheelie bins skid around the yard, but otherwise we've been okay, really. It's nothing compared to what other people are suffering in the world with natural disasters and not so natural disasters. But it's coming into autumn. I love autumn. I love this time of year. I love winter and dark nights. Aren't the dark nights just fantastic? I just love them. means I can have my lamps on, my lava lamps and my butterfly like Tiffany lamps, and oh, I just love cozying up, jumpers, blankets, all that stuff. However, there is the autumn, October, brain's dying now, clock change. We have a clock change in Britain, so the clocks will be going back, which is fine because it means we get darker nights earlier, but my Emmy does not like the clock change, and it will kick off because it always does. I'm trying to sort of build up to it in that I'm trying to kind of creep back the time when I shut the curtains, and just as like, so it's not so much of a light change so quickly. Do you see what I mean? But my illness is very much very sensitive to changes like that. So because we'll be eating meals at different times, and so we might have to adjust our meal time just to sort of break it in gently. I've done this before, and it does help just to try and break things in gently a couple of weeks before, which I've started to do already, because it's the end of October it happens. So what do you do? Do any of you have any suggestions of what to do with the clock change and how you manage with it all? Because it really does affect me. And of course there's the winter viruses and things as well going around, COVID, and my carer, she's recently had COVID, so hopefully she's got a bit of an immunity to it now, and we won't have so many viruses brought into the house. But it's not good time of year for my ME. I do get hit by infections. But I'm doing okay. I keep telling myself I'm doing okay. I keep bouncing back. I've got a level of strength that I don't really lose at the moment. Even if I have terrible days, I'm not losing that level of strength. So that's a good thing. But I do feel like hell and feel like I'm dying. And unfortunately with ME, even if you've got mild ME, you can feel like you are dying on death's door. You just happen to be able to do a bit more, that's all. It's a horrible, horrible illness. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you're all doing okay. Please say hello in the comments if you like. I'll try and get back to you as much as I can. Well, thank you for watching this. I really appreciate it, and have a great week. Bye.